like Nebraska.
We are live in the end zone as the crowd listens to Coach Spurrier, knowing their team has won a second national championship. I guess it's fair to say that Tommy Frazier had his Heisman game tonight.
Oh, yeah, this was the game he needed to have just before the Heisman choice, okay? The fans in the crowd just chanting, Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. An incredible show here for the 80,000 people here, unless you were a Florida fan. Many of them left by the end of the third quarter. This show domination by Nebraska on both sides of the ball surprised everybody.
Get strong as the game go on. And I don't think in the SEC they ain't seen somebody that hit like we do, so we kept putting the pounding on them.
Mike, that's tremendous. Congratulations, babe. Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Mike.
Hey, that guy didn't catch you, man. I saw you slipping out there.
Oh, I had to make a little move on 24 so I could buckle his knees a little bit.
That's all he needed, though.
I could hear him breathing back there because I made that little wiggle, and I saw that defender to the left fall down, and I was breaking right, and he got his hand on my arm.
Brendan, did you think in your wildest imagination that this would turn out like it did?
No, I didn't think it'd ever end up, the score it was, but I knew that we were the best team on the football field. Everybody wanted to talk about their speed, but I think we showed the nation and everybody else around us that we've got speed no matter what surface, and it was just a lot of heart and determination by a lot of young guys.
As the game went on, you guys got stronger and they got more and more rattled, I think. Did you see that too?
Well, I saw our defense pick it up, and I saw their offense. Danny's a great quarterback. I think our pass rush got to him a little bit, and we were executing, great on offense. We were pretty much calling whatever we wanted to.
Everybody was worried. The ones I talked to before the game, we can't let him get a lead. We can't let him get a lead because it'll be tough to catch up. Never happened.
Yeah, they struck first. Last year, Miami struck first. But, we've been a team of adversity. We've been over obstacles before, so it really didn't faze us that much.
Great. Congratulations, Brent. That's a great game.
Chuck Foreman and his son,
Chuck, how are you? Nice meeting you. I remember watching you play. Jay, tremendous game.
Yeah, thanks.
You got to be happy, huh?
Yeah, I'm real happy to be a freshman to be on a national championship back-to-back team.
How's it feel? As the game went along, you guys, the defense just got stronger and stronger and just totally dominated them. I've never seen one. Well, Chuck, I bet you've never seen a Super Bowl that was that big a domination, huh?
No, these gentlemen, all of them came to play. They played, they executed game plans well on offense and defense. Jay had told me all week, they were really ready to play, and it was just about men amongst boys there today, and that's attributed to the coaching and the dedication of these kids. So I'm going to let him have the stage. I love him.
You only got one problem now. What are you going to do next year?
We're going to try to go for it again, but we're really not going to think about that right now.
No, I'm just kidding. That's tremendous, Jay. That's absolutely. Did you have any imagination that the game would turn out the way it did?
No, I thought it would be a close game. We thought it was going to be 4 quarters, but we always knew that we'd take over in the end like we always do. So
that's great.
We knew we were going to win.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
That's great. Great. Christian! Hey, Clinton. Congratulations, babe.
Thanks.
This is tremendous.
Well, it really hasn't sank in again. Last year it took a while for it to come in, but we just wanted to, first of all, thank Coach Osborne for giving us the opportunity to play again, and the way he coached was tremendous this year. I wanted to say hi to everybody back in hall, and, I'm just happy right now, and it's kind of hard to, put all my words together right now. I'm just overwhelmed right now.
Congratulations again, babe. God bless.
Yeah!
I thought you were going to shave, man. Congratulations,
Thank
Christian.
you. Back to back. Words can't describe, what everybody's going through right now. We wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of all these people. Go Big Red, baby.
You got to tell me about this extra point that you guys picked up.
Can you believe that? I run 90 yards down the field, and then they call it back. I almost had a heart attack down there, and then they're going to take it away from me.
Tell me about the early part of the game when you guys started asserting yourself on defense, and you had to know in the early going as the game kept going on that you guys had their number, and
we
it's a
knew.
great feeling.
We kept on getting in their faces, shaking Warfel up back there, and we knew it was a matter of time before he'd just break down
and we held those guys to 24 points today. So, you know, hats off to the defense. But the biggest hat goes off to that offense. 62 points on these guys. How about that?
Christian, you got back-to-back national championships. The NFL's next for you. You got to be on cloud 9 right now.
Oh, God. I'm not even thinking about that. I want to enjoy this with all the Husker fans, baby. Because you guys are the best.
We talked to Jason earlier. Next year, you're going to come back and see some games with
You
him.
can definitely count on me being back for every game. Every bowl game, I will be here.
That's great. Congratulations, Kristen.
There you go. Hey, where's the scoring job?
I got it.
Doug Coleman.
Hey, Doug. Okay, back up. You got some room here. Doug, how you doing?
Doing real well.
You're kind of calm. Everybody else is going a little nuts.
Yeah, I know. I figure I gotta be the only calm one here, but I thought, you know, we played a great game tonight, and I'm just happy to be here, I guess.
At what point in the game, and don't tell me after the first couple of series, at what point in the game did you guys just feel you were taking over the ball on defense?
walking after the first half, we kind of figured that, you know, the game was going our way, and Florida was down, and we kind of had them on the ropes, and we kept telling everybody inside that, you know, we got to go out second half and keep the momentum going, and we kept the momentum going.
I was going to say, you can't let them get back up. Once they're down, you got to stand on their neck or something, you know? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That was a great game. Sean, how you doing, man?
I just want to get everybody back home. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, you can do the train now after the game's over.
That's right. We do it after. We celebrate after the game.
What do you say about all the fans, all the Packer fans you got back in Omaha?
I love y'all. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to come out here and play for the Huskers. And I want to come back. We do it next year. We'll go for a 3-peat. And then I want to say, everybody out there, the Husker fans, the best fans in America. Everybody, Husker fans, is the best fans in America. Hey, Ted, baby, you good one.
That's great. Thanks, Rashawn.
I am giving my mom.
Huh?
Where you cool?
I got it right here.
Bring it home. Everybody back home.
Thanks, Rashawn. Hey, Merlin.
The magic of the
Merlin, are you
corn.
back there?
We're here. We're listening to you. Loved your little interview with Christian again. He's a very shy guy, isn't he?
That's good. Hey, Rook.
How you doing?
Got a sack.
Yeah. I just came in. The coach called me in. I just came in. We had our little stunt on. And I just shot through the gap. And he was right there. I just wanted to get to him real quick before he got the ball off, and I got him.
I was standing in the end zone with Larry Townsend, and his eyes got like this when he saw you get that sack.
Yeah, that, you know, it was just a great feeling, you know, national championship, national TV, and I got me a sack, and, you know, it just felt great.
What about the whole team? Is this as good as last year? Is this as exciting as it was last year for
Just as much. We came out strong. They came out passing. They got up 3-0. We didn't get down, and we just came back strong and stuck it in there, and we won it.
That's tremendous. Congratulations, baby. We'll see you back next year. Huh? Oh, we got to back up a little bit. We're losing focus, guys. Sorry, Merlin.
Dave,
Yes.
I hate to say it, but I don't think the Huskers needed your corn tonight.
Oh, Merlin, how can you say that?
I mean, it might have helped, but I think they could have done it on their own.
Well, I brought it with me, you
Yeah.
know, and we'll
It
never
was the
know,
corn,
I guess.
Dave. It was the corn.
Got any more?
Merlin.
Go ahead.
Hey, Murr, have you got some final stats back there? We don't have any down here yet.
Well, the Huskers had over 600 yards rushing, and Tommy Frazier had 199, which set a team bowl game record. They just rolled up over 470 yards rushing, something like that.
3 touchdowns for Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. What was the reaction back there as you guys were watching? Was it, I was just standing here with my mouth hanging open. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I think Husker fans, after having been through so many disappointments, were kind of waiting for the other shoe to fall, so to speak, but it never did. And they that first possession in the second half kind of proved to be the clincher to me, that Florida couldn't come back. And you saw it, Dave. You were there.
You know, Merlin, a lot of people came up, a lot of fans came up before the game and said, you know, we know what you say on TV, but what do you really think about the thing? And most of them said there was a little doubt in their mind because last year was so special, beating Miami in the Orange Bowl and the way that Nebraska beat them. But I didn't expect anything like this. My God, that was as dominating a performance as I have ever seen in football anywhere. You still there, big boy?
We're here. And Dave, they tell us that we have some interviews that you just did on tape with Terrell
you want to roll those?
And Jason Peters. So we're going to go to those right now.
Okay, let me catch my breath.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Congratulations. How's the second one feel, man?
Twice as nice, baby. All the stuff we went through this year, all the stuff with Lawrence, Christian, all those guys, we all stuck with him. Coach Osborne stuck with him. He's the best coach in the country, and this is the best football team in the country, and we proved it again for the second year in a row.
How did you beat them so convincingly, Jason? I mean, they just couldn't do anything.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe the Gators should drop their football program and not Pacific, all right? We just came at them. We're too damn physical. We're the most physical team in the country. Play after play, we just keep pounding on people, and it all paid off.
That's great, Jason. Congratulations. God bless you, son. That's super.
Let me guess, that's Christian Peters' brother?
Good guess, John. I have a feeling Florida won't be dropping football for a while.
I don't think so.
Hey, we have another interview that Dave did a little while ago, and that's with Terrell Farley, the Huskers' great outside linebacker. Let's go to that right now.
Terrell, congratulations.
Thanks.
National championship, it's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, it's something special to win it for my first year out here, and I'm just happy we won it.
Now, after the almost touchdown we had in the very early part of the game, that's all a race. You're not even thinking about that, are you?
No, it just I'm surprised I tipped it up. I'm surprised I didn't come down with it. So the best thing I could do is just drop it and knowing I wasn't going to catch it.
You know, you told me when I first met you a few months ago, things happen to you in football games. The ball is attracted towards you. And I said, well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But it is.
Yeah, I just like being around the ball. When you don't be around the ball, things don't go right for you.
Congratulations, Terrell. Another champion. Great, baby.
All right, that was Terrell Farley, the Husker linebacker, and Dave Weber standing by live again in Tempe. And Dave, I know you got some more players to talk to, so take it away.
We do. We have one of the young stars on the defense, Merlin, Chad Kelsey. Chad, your reactions to the victory?
Oh, I don't think I can explain it with words. I mean, coming in here and seeing all this first year, it's going to be hard to top.
It is. That's what all the kids said last year. All the freshmen and sophomores said, I don't know what we're going to do next year to top this, but turns out they did.
Yeah, it's just every year we're going to give it what we got, and fortunately this year we came out on top again.
You guys have such tremendous athletes on defense, and so many of you are young. It just bodes so well for the teams in the next few years.
Yeah, it looks good, but we're out here just trying to have fun, and tonight that's definitely what we did.
You know, that's an aspect of the game that most people don't realize. You know, the fans are so excited for everybody, but it's fun for you guys to play football.
If it's not fun, why come out and do it? It turns into a job.
I know it's more fun when you win, but it's still fun.
It's fun all the time. We're doing what we love, and when you got fans like this all over the nation just screaming for you. We come down here and this stadium was packed with red and just screaming, and when you can go out and do that, it's hard not to have fun.
Tell me your feelings about the team and about the entire season. You know, last year was the injury thing with Tommy. This year it was the off-the-field distractions and things. Your feelings about the whole combination of this thing?
Well, yeah, there was a lot of adversity to come through, but we pulled tighter as a team, and the unity that this team showed was unbelievable, and I think it made us closer throughout the year, and everybody on this team loves each other, and we're going to give everything we got for one another.
You know, Eddie George is a great running back, and the Heisman Trophy is sitting in his home in Ohio at Ohio State, but boy, for the performance of the year that deserves the Heisman Trophy, or something even more than that maybe, it's got to be Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy put in a great performance. I'm sure if you look back home in Auburn, I got a couple friends back there that are saying, yeah, Tommy deserves it. But, yeah, it was a great performance by him tonight. I mean, sitting around on the bench and looking up, like there was one play I thought he was down, and you hear the crowd just go crazy. Some of the stuff that him and Lawrence did tonight were unbelievable.
That's great, Chad.
All right.
Congratulations,
All
babe.
Right.
Hey, we got Tony. Last time I saw you, said, why don't you come down and talk to me when something good happens? Well, here I am.
That's right, baby. We went back-to-back, and can't nobody say nothing about this team. It was #1 against #2, and now we the best team in the country. Can't nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can talk all you want. Tell me about the feeling on the team right now.
I can't even explain it. Everybody knows. We just had a feeling of confidence when we came on this field. We knew we were going to win this game, and everybody just played that out there on the field, and it's just unbelievable.
Did you imagine? I know you guys knew you were going to win in your hearts, but you look over the scoreboard. You didn't imagine that.
But we didn't imagine scoring that many points and playing as well as we did. I mean, you know, things just happened. The ball just bounced our way, and we have to thank the Lord for that.
It's like a dream almost, isn't it? 2 national championships.
It's like a dream, especially for all the seniors. We're going out in style and with 2 big rings on our fingers, and it just feels great.
You were running around on the high school fields back a few years ago back in Omaha. Did you ever imagine anything like this, Tone? 4 Big 8 championships for you and 2 national titles?
I never imagined anything like this. I never thought I'd be playing DB. I never thought I'd win a national championship, but all of it came true. Everything worked out the best way it possibly could.
Do you wish you'd gone someplace else and played offense?
Oh, come on, you know the answer to that one.
You know, that's great, though. God bless
him. I got to give out shots now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I got to give out shots to TJ. I love you. That's my son. All my relatives back in the O, all my friends back in the O, everybody that came down here to support me, my mom, my girl, my friends. Hey, I love all y'all and all the fans that came down here, too. Hey, we did it all for y'all, and I want to give a big shout out to the Lord because He made all of this possible.
Have a nice New Year's time. Okay, you got some highlights? Hey, Merv, we're going to roll some highlights.
Okay.
Starting to lose it, yeah. Although I can't see them. You tell me what's going on.
Well, this is Tommy Frazier. This is the first play, or the first Husker touchdown, that swing back pass to Phillips. And, you know, Spurrier has the reputation as being the genius, Dave, but that was the play of the night.
He was totally fooled on that play. Defense totally out of position. They weren't ready for it at all.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys. There's geniuses on the field, and they're all wearing red.
And, of course,
on the coaching staffs, man, oh, man.
Phillips, a lot of vindication for him. We're looking at some video of him from ground level, Dave, one of his runs in the first quarter. And you could tell right from the get-go that he was ready to play tonight and that he was looking to maybe achieve something a little bit special tonight. And Phillips had 3 touchdowns. And Steve Spurrier, shot of him kicking the ground there, and that's kind of telling the story for the Gators and their genius offense and defense. And there you see the black shirts, John.
Black shirts, excellent ball game tonight. They really shut down that Florida, the fun and gun, is that what they call that thing?
Okay.
The fun and gun never really got loaded. They put a lot of pressure on Danny Werfel. At one point, I think we had 7 sacks on Werfel on the evening. Tommy Frazier, what can you say about this kid?
What a tremendous run.
Great evening.
I can't even see it, and I know it was
This is the unbelievable run, Dave.
Yeah.
The one where he ran over the whole team, then run 75 yards down the field. I can't believe they couldn't tackle him on that play.
Broke away and ran down the side. Oh, I'll tell you, I was down on that end of the field. Down on that end of the field, and I was walking back towards this way. When I looked out on the field and Tommy was running by me, I said, he got tackled down there. And no, he was all the way in. Look at this. Look at what they brought down here, guys.
All right.
This is the Sears National Championship Trophy.
Hey.
Put the corn up next to that, Dave.
Huh?
Put the corn up next to that.
Hey, you know, there's a little name tag that goes on there that says Nebraska, 1996. Somebody should stick that on there. Well, now you see it, guys. I mean, you saw it last year, too. What's up?
So it makes it all worthwhile. All the sweat, the blood, tears, the guts, everything during the summer makes it all worthwhile, man, when you see this baby.
You know, you get to keep this for 1 week, each of you, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's great. We're making a permanent home for this thing in Lincoln, Nebraska. Every year we're going to bring it back.
Hey, if Nebraska wins 2 in a row, don't we get to keep it, isn't that?
Yeah, every year we're bringing it back. You know, we're just going to make a permanent home for there, make a little shrine.
That's just incredible. Congratulations again, guys.
Thank you.
I don't know what else to say. It's like a dream. A dream come true. You bet. You bet. There's the sticker, but I'm not going to put it on. I think that should be officially done, don't you? Or maybe engraved or something.
We don't want to get you in trouble, you know.
No, I don't want Sears people to take back my refrigerator.
I see that state
stuff.
patrolman behind you, so don't mess with him.
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Officer, that's very nice. I wasn't going to take it, honest.
Dave, I'm telling you what, we're going to give you a short break. I know there's a lot more going on down in Tempe, and we're going to come back to Omaha to see some of the activities up here. And let's go now live out to Steve Davis, who is out at Champ's Bar and Grill, which is out in West Omaha near the Oakview Mall. Steve, what's the scene like out there?
John and Merlin, I'm at the Champ's Bar, which is a fitting name for the 2-time national champs Nebraska. The fans are here. It's getting a little thin. They're going on something like John. I have here Charlie the Gator fan. is the one Gator fan that's left. How'd the fans treat you today?
Oh, they were great. I got some friends at the Red Zone, gave me a free huggy. Got a free little bumper sticker here for the Red Pete. It's great. They didn't throw any food at me. Nobody beat me up. And we're going down to 72nd Dodge, do some car surfing. So we'll see everybody out there at the Red Zone, get some free shirts and stuff. I don't know. Right? Love it.
He's got a good attitude. This is Charlie the Reds Gator fan. Fans here at the Huskers celebrating. What do you think about the Huskers winning here?
It was great.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. It was just really fun.
You like that? What do you guys think about the Huskers?
Huskers rule, baby! Yeah! We're here!
John Merlin, this is all that's left. They had 160 guys here. The crowd's getting kind of scarce here. They're all headed down to 72nd and Dodge, so I guess we'll head down there too to follow them around and see what's going on. There's the two Huskers players.
Okay, we'll get you out of there before you incite a riot.
Okay, we have some tape, John, of 72nd and Dodge, which is, of course, the traditional celebration site here in Omaha. There you see it.
A lot of people out there. Where's the guy with the underwear? We had the guy with the underwear out there last year. I wonder where he is this year.
Let's just hope he keeps it on, okay? We don't want to see anybody doing anything nasty.
Now, the problem with the crowds this year might be a little larger than last year because the game was kind of in hand early on, so the fans had a little time to get down to 72nd and Dodge. Probably started leaving right about after the third quarter.
Yeah, okay, now, is this Lincoln now, guys? Is this Lincoln video?
You're back here at 72nd and Dodge. Okay, you see the
Jim
crowd.
Fagan.
There are 3,000 people here. You see the intersection. It is jammed. It has been jammed for about an hour now since the game ended. The mounted patrol is here. They keep riding back and forth. Normally, those big horses will break up a crowd, but they are not breaking up this one. It's too big. Now, there is a cruiser out there. You can see a couple of lights going. We have unconfirmed reports. I am not going to wander out there to see, but unconfirmed reports that one of their windows has been broken out. The police said they were here to keep the peace, not to make arrests. But if anybody is caught doing vandalism or driving through here drunk, they will be arrested. We are assured of that. The police are working extra shifts tonight. They came in late and will stay late so as to prevent any overtime for citizens. But right now, 72nd and Dodge is going on at least an hour. It has been just completely jammed up. It's, for the most part, a pretty good-natured crowd. There are a lot of high-fiving. There are a lot of handshaking, people in vehicles to people in the street. There are a few people in underwear. I don't know what it is about 22-degree weather and large crowds, but there are a few young men out here who making their families proud back at home, wandering around in their underwear. And we've had a couple of pictures on tape and at other times. I don't see any around here right now. A lot of fireworks going off. If you can see at the top of the Crosswords Mall, John, can you pan up to the top of the Crosswords Mall? There are people on top of the sign up there. Now that's probably a 20, 30-foot drop to the ground should one of them slip. They have been climbing not only on top of the sign, they are climbing on top of the, maybe you can see in a second here, we'll look at some of the semaphores, the traffic signals over here. There's a Herbie Husker climbing up on top of the traffic signal up there. The police have already chased a few down. Let me see here. Let me ask a young man after you get Herbie Husker on. Here's a guy. You're not in your underwear, but now you're making your family proud here.
Hell yeah!
22 degrees.
Nebraska's the best team in the world!
But you're one large goose pimple.
Yeah! They're the best!
But
no one can beat them. No one.
Where's your shirt? Oh, there it is. Okay, well, that'll keep you warm. It is a wild scene here, and every time we have kept the camera from going down too often, because every time we do, we get trampled. They surge in upon here. Now, we are not the only people going live. There are a lot of radio stations, TV stations out here. We are where we can be. We are on some high ground underneath the sign where Adam Kyle spent a week. And we are trying to, up on this little berm, so we can get a shot of the crowd and pan across it. Who knows how long it's going to go? What was it last year? John and Merlin, I think You said there were 1,000 to 3,000 then.
Yeah, it went on till about 6 in the morning, so you get to stay there until 6 in the morning.
Wish you were here, guys.
Well, Jim, hang in there, and we might come back to you. We hope you're there when we come back. We live from Sun Devil Stadium. Dave, have you caught your breath?
Yes,
take it away.
I've caught my breath, but I can't breathe. I'm surrounded by the Spirit Squad, Merlin.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Go ahead, Dave.
You know, Merlin, they're so used to doing that. I really do want to talk to them like human beings, though. Michelle?
That's right.
Yes, tell me about the role that you guys play and how much fun this is to win 2 in a row like this.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. We knew this would happen, but we weren't for sure, and this is awesome. Today, I don't even know what to say. We just cheered really hard, and we were there for the team and there for the crowd, and we're just glad to go home, do a big pep rally for all the fans back at home. Yeah. And so this is so exciting. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, let me make that announcement now. Tom is having his press conference tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Central Time, and then the team will leave right after that, and they'll arrive. The doors to the Devaney Center will be open at 12:30, and then the team will arrive at 1:30. So that's when the big post-game fun's going to start, huh? Hey, girls, thank you so much. Congratulations. You guys do a great job. Thank you.
Dave, you just left some pretty good company to come get me. Huh?
I know. Now I got to talk to you. Coach Brown, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks.
Tell me a little bit about just a small percentage of your feelings right now about the accomplishments of this team.
I feel very mellow, and I really am very appreciative of the tremendous effort that our team demonstrated in rising above the adversity, demonstrating character, making a statement to the nation. Coach Osborne, what he's done, I just thank God that he allowed our team to rise above those kinds of obstacles to show that you can rise above these circumstances.
You know, this team did rise above some situations that were so extremely unfortunate, and yet the team got a lot of lousy publicity nationwide, and yet this team has a strength of soul in it that I've never seen before.
Well, I think you've seen that the last 3 years. We've been a team that has had tremendous teamwork, unity, the ability to pull together when the chips were down. You've seen it for the last 3 years. Consequently, that's probably why we've been in the national title game the last 3 years and won the last 2. It has a lot to do with that type of union. But I think also we've had some things against us that we did wrong. I mean, we had a couple situations that were not good. We admitted to it. But the demonstration of compassion, the ability to rise above it and to move forward in spite of it, I think is an example of life that many can look at and appreciate.
And you know, I don't think it was ever an us against them kind of mentality on the team. I think this team, to me, was so mature that it was able to, like you said, some bad situations, but the team was able to pull together and become stronger because of that. Not to say, oh, everybody hates us, so we're going to do this and do that, but just to get stronger and more convicted in their goals.
Well, there's no question about it. Adversity does breed that kind of character if you're willing to pay the price, take your hits, and cling together. And I think that certainly took place. And we're just so proud of our players because it's hard for young people to understand that they could have divided so easily. And it's a great lesson. Whatever happens bad in a family, you don't pull apart, you pull together.
I know I know you're a level-headed kind of guy, and you have little bitty highs and little bitty lows, but compare this year with last year's national championship. Your feelings right after the game?
Well, I do honestly believe that we really expected to win the national championship this year. I think last year we did to a degree, but you know, it's a little different because so many people have the expectations of you. You expect it of yourself, and we had to fight the feeling of not going into the season with we don't want to lose it, but we're going to go out and win it again. That was I felt is the big challenge for me as a coach with my players. Last year we had something to prove. This year we didn't want to come in with a passive attitude. Let's play it safe. Let's hold on to this thing. We still had to take that aggressive mentality. And actually the adversity helped to breed even that type of an attitude. We just had a drive and a push about us, and I think it was demonstrated tonight.
Yes.
I personally, you know, I've been covering the team for 30-some years on radio and on TV, and I've been to 14 or 15 bowl games. I have never seen a team with the ability to concentrate and turn that concentration into success out on the field like this team did. I mean, if everybody thought this was 1 against 2 and it was going to be a close game and a high-scoring game where it would be decided late in the fourth quarter, this was an incredible performance. Incredible.
Well, Coach Osborne read a verse from the Bible to the team prior to the game, and in 2 Timothy 1:7 it says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind." And we didn't want to have the attitude of fear. We wanted to come into this thing not afraid of anybody, not afraid of what the critics had said to us all year, that we did have a sense of power, we had love for one another, and a sense of purpose, that we could have a clear mind, we could think correctly, we could have good perspective on the issues, rise above, again, all the smoke, and we're so proud of our players because I think they really responded that way.
I could ask you some questions about the next few months, what's going to be going on around, but I want you to enjoy the moment.
Thank you very much.
That's tremendous.
Lord bless you all.
Congratulations.
Thanks to all the Nebraska fans for staying with us. It felt like a home game, no question about it.
Oh,
tonight.
it had a home game.
A lot of red and a lot
did.
of noise. So.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
Coach, very much.
Thank you,
Ron. This is great.
Merlin, let's get a shot of these fans over here. They've been waiting here all night.
All right.
Merlin, all I can tell you is it's just like, you know, the feeling down here is just like on Thanksgiving Day after you eat that big meal. And
That good, huh?
Stuff down that last piece of sweet potato pie. You just want to sit and enjoy it, you know?
Dave, that is a good feeling, that sweet potato pie. We know that very well. Hey, we're going to give you another break, and we're going to show some highlights up here, and maybe you'll have something else for us a little later on.
You bet we will. Thanks, Murph.
Okay, see you in just a little bit, John. Or Dave. John,
I'm here.
You're right here.
I'm right here.
Stay with me, John. Don't leave me.
Okay.
We're going to look at some highlights, though, from tonight. I know you Husker fans can't get enough of these, so let's go to those now. That's the Huskers taking the field at the Fiesta Bowl. Coach Osborne leading the team there. And the Gators got kind of drew first blood in this one. Danny Werfel scrambling around, found Chris Doring wide open. And early in that first quarter, I'm sure Husker fans worrying about the secondary and getting carved up by Doring. The first points of the game by Bart Edmiston to give Florida a 3-0 lead. But Lawrence Phillips, he came to play tonight. And this run here gave indication of what was ahead. Lawrence almost broke free inside the 30-yard line. And then moments later, this is the call of the night. Look at Tommy. Reverse the field. Nobody on that side. Phillips takes it right down the sideline, leaps into the end zone. And the Huskers, even though they missed the extra point, are still leading 6-3. Now, Tommy made a couple of mistakes tonight. We'll forgive him, though. This one right here, probably shouldn't have thrown that one. Tico Brown made the pick for the Gators, and that got them on another scoring march in the first quarter. Tommy knew he shouldn't have thrown that one. Florida cashes in. Werfel, Drydell Anthony, and he got it down inside the 5, and from there, Florida would score from short range to make it 10-6. But in the second quarter, the Huskers really got going. This is one of the great runs of all time. Lawrence Phillips with some great moves. He goes 42 yards for the touchdown, and the Huskers would never trail again in this ball game. And from there, the black shirts step it up. What a charge here by Jamel Williams for the safety. 2 points on the board for Nebraska. That made it 15-10 Huskers. Then Tommy Frazier gave a taste of what was to come. Rushing-wise, Tommy on the quarterback draw, cuts outside, and he will go 31 yards. At that point, it was Tommy's longest run of the season, but the best was yet to come. Then moments later, Amon Green, the freshman from Central High, comes in, and he will get on the board from short range. Huskers leading 22-10. Huskers get the ball back, and they're driving again. They go to the fullback, Jeff Makovica. He gets some yardage on the trap right up the middle. And the Huskers are in scoring range again. That will set up Chris Brown for the field goal try, and he will nail that from 26 yards out. It is 25-10 Nebraska. And then you talk about vindication. Michael Booker, who's been maligned all year long, he's been burned quite a few times, but here he makes the interception, the pick, turns around, and he is going all the way. Booker, what a great game he played tonight. That made it 32-10 Nebraska in the greatest second quarter, certainly in Nebraska history. The black shirts all over Werfel. This is Eric Warfield coming in on the blitz to sack him. And Rashawn Jackson saying, hey, let's do some more of this stuff, guys. Here's Frazier to Brendan Holbein, who makes a nice move to cut upfield. And the Huskers late in the half are marching, and that will set up another field goal by Chris Brown. He drills it through to make it 35-10 Nebraska at the half. And the Huskers did not let up in the second half. The Gators, no chance. Tommy Frazier, quarterback draw up the middle. He goes 35 yards for another touchdown, and that would make it 42-10. And it was 42-18 with Frazier came up with perhaps the greatest run of what's been a great career. We've talked about this play before. It looked like Tommy was down. 4 guys on him, and he broke free. And nobody would catch him. He would go 75 yards for the touchdown. Frazier with 199 yards. That made it 9-18. Lawrence Phillips, of course, finishing up in style. 3rd and goal from the 15. His 3rd touchdown of the night. Phillips, 25 carries for 165 yards. Great night for him. That made it 55-18. And of course, the Huskers reserve backs wanted to get some action. Here's Amon Green again. He breaks through, and he almost goes all the way. Finally driven out of bounds, and that will set up Brooke Behringer. And it's good to see Brooke get some action, get a little scoring tonight after perhaps a disappointing year for him. But he scores to make it 62-18, and the final score was Nebraska 62 and Florida 24. And John, we all predicted Husker victories. I don't think anybody envisioned how complete, how great this victory would be.
And I'm sure no one expected a blowout. 62 points, that's unbelievable. We'll be talking about this game for a long time. A lot of people talking about the game right now, they're using their computers to do that. Barbara Vaughn joins us now from the newsroom. She's got all the information from 6 Online. What are they telling us through the email, Barbara?
You know, like a lot of people, I've been sitting in front of a screen, a computer screen instead of a TV screen. And I'm at the 6 Online Center monitoring the messages coming over the bulletin boards. Here's a taste of what people were saying just before the game started. Tommy Frazier leads NU to victory over that pathetic Gator defense. Phillips will have a huge game running behind a huge offensive line. Black shirts will have a big game with Farley putting the pressure on Danny W. Go Big Red. Talk is cheap after the game. It will come as no big surprise. The score will read Nebraska 41, Florida 17. That score was a little off, but not the victor. I've been having a conversation now with NU back on the sports chatter, and one comment he had to say was Frazier had one of the greatest going away parties ever. He left the nation saying, Eddie who? I knew that Tommy would either prove the voters were right to give him the Heisman or that they were wrong to give it to anyone else. And he also says, I honestly expected more of Florida. I knew Warfel could be stopped, but I thought it would take a lot longer. Everyone on this bulletin board is saying, go Huskers, go Huskers. What a great victory. We would like to hear more from people on our email at 6online@AOL.com. So give us a call and write us a note, and we'll have it on TV for you. And Mern Tabs, back to you.
All right, thanks, Barbara. We'll come back to you later tonight.
All right.
And let's go back to Tempe, Arizona. Dave Weber is standing by in Sun Devil Stadium. Dave, have you gotten a little recovery there, a little refreshment perhaps?
Not yet, Merlin. I'll get refreshment back at the hotel after we get done with all this.
Okay.
You know, all the fans, they're asking all the fans to leave because the crew wants to get in here and clean up and get out of here themselves. Good friend of mine back from Omaha, Jim, wants me to say hi and Happy New Year to Kathy and Greer, his little daughter, and so I'm doing that right now. And check this out, Mer. Look at this. Oh, I got it backwards. That's smart. What do you think of that?
That looks very nice, Dave. We have a few of those up here as well.
Oh, you got them up there, too?
They're hot off the presses tonight.
You know, everybody's walking around with 25-0 Nebraska championship hats on. Now I got to buy all new stuff. I bought a bunch of souvenirs. Now I got to buy new. Mel, come here. Mer, I want you to meet Mel Malone. You know Mel, don't you? Hey. Mel has been to 2 football games in his entire life. Last year in Miami and this year here.
I'm the good luck charm.
Better keep Mel along with that corn, Dave.
Yeah.
Mel and the corn.
I thought it was the corn. It's Mel.
And the corn.
The good luck
hey,
charm.
We want the Huskers to pay Mel's way down there next year. Hello.
Okay, Ross and Mike were able to go get an interview with Coach Tom Osborne, and let's roll that right now, Mer.
Okay, great.
My family is, there was a band that was here.
Tom, congratulations, back-to-back national titles. What are you feeling right now?
Well, kind of relieved that it's over. It's been a long season, and gratified by the way the players responded. Had a lot of unity, a lot of effort. Some guys played great football tonight.
Could this team have played any better tonight? You did it all on offense and defense.
Well, it was certainly a team effort. I thought our defense was outstanding. Offensively, we ran the ball awfully well. And there are a lot of good things in the kicking game. So really proud of the way they played.
What about Lawrence tonight? He got off to a tremendous start, and he really looked like he did back in September.
He's a great player, and I'm sure he'll be a first-round pick. And he and I have talked a couple times, and he says he's going to make it work out right, and I'm sure he will.
What about Tommy's last game as a Husker? Can you put what he has meant to this program the last 4 years?
He's a great player, and he made some great individual plays. And I've never seen him play better than he did tonight. He threw a couple up for grabs, but made some great runs, and he just has a lot of charisma, a lot of confidence. He's a great athlete.
There was one play that safety kind of shifted the momentum your way. How big a play was that?
Well, it was a big play. I'd hate to say one play made the difference, If it was a real tight game, you'd say one play, but it just seemed like everything worked well and everybody played well.
Tom, back-to-back national titles, only one loss in the last 3 years. This team could go down as one of the greatest teams in the history of college football. Is it the best team you've ever had?
Well, I think so. They're the most dominant team I've had, and I told them tonight that probably 5, 10 years from now, they'll really begin to appreciate what they did, because it's too close right now to understand what they did.
Tom, what would you say to the people back in Nebraska right now? We're going to send this back to them.
Well, we're really gratified by the way people in Nebraska support this team. Awful lot more down here tonight. It was like a home game, and we have great fans, and I think for the most part they understood what we did this year on and off the field, which I really appreciate. Nationally, it was hard for people to comprehend, but I think there is support in Nebraska, and I really appreciate that. And so they're nice people to win for.
One final question, Tom. Can this team win 3 in a row?
We just got off the field. I don't know about next year. We have more people coming back next year than we had last year. We lost 14 starters from last year's team, but there'll be a lot of different chemistry, and we'll see what happens. But I'd like to at least take a couple days off and think about recruiting right now. Thanks.
Congratulations, Tom.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Tom Osborne, the head coach of the national champions. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Ross. The man never changes. A little bit left of center, a little bit right of center, but pretty close on the line. Behind me, if you can swing it around there, Roger, you can see them dismantling the goalposts. This championship game decided who was number one. I think maybe the Fiesta Bowl people would liked a little bit closer game, but if this was an absolute domination by the Huskers. I know you got a report from Gary Johnson. Murr, I'll give it back to you guys there.
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. We'll come back to you in a little bit, but let's go down to Lincoln and Gary Johnson, and, of course, a lot of excitement in the capital city. And, Gary, what's the scene like down there right now?
Oh, it's pandemonium, but it's very happy pandemonium. It's one big party in downtown Lincoln. O Street is closed off from about 12th Street all the way to 17th Street, and there are literally thousands of fans there, all Husker fans, of course. Here are some of the fans that thought they might be in Tempe, Arizona tonight, but didn't make it. They dressed for the occasion. Everybody just overjoyed. Please taking a real low-key approach to this, because everybody's just having a wonderful time down there. And they're calling people in other states to let them know that the Huskers are national championship team again.
Brother-in-law in California, he was watching the game. He was pretty excited. It was a pretty good time.
Have you ever seen a celebration like this before?
We were down here last year. So we had to come down again. It was pretty good.
You can't miss out on this party, can't you?
No way, no way.
Is it kind of cold out here? She says she's not cold, but I have my doubts. People are just, if you're headed down to Lincoln, this party's going to last all morning long. Their parking is very limited, so be prepared to walk. As you can see, there's fireworks going on. You're looking at the 14th and O Street in downtown Lincoln right now. Literally thousands and thousands of fans. There are people up in trees, people in parking lots. They're all screaming. It's obvious what they're screaming. They're overjoyed. The Huskers are #1. There's another crowd just like this one down at Memorial Stadium right now. Of course, everybody's just having a great time, folks. The Huskers are #1 again. We're going to go back out and watch the party some more.
And what about the homecoming tomorrow, Gary? What are some of the plans? Have you heard any of those yet?
Well, I'm told that a lot of these people will be back here in Lincoln tomorrow. They'll be at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. I'm told the doors are going to open there at 12:30. The team's supposed to arrive by special charter out to Lincoln Airport at 12:30. Those that of course, come back on the official team plane. A lot of them stay down in Tempe with family or friends or fly out to wherever they're from Tempe. So don't expect to see the whole team and all the coaches. But those that do make it back will be landing at the Lincoln Airport around 12:30 tomorrow. But don't go out there. Parking is very limited. All you'll see if you go out there is a bus that's driving away. They're going to take the team to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Doors open at 12:30, and there's a welcome home program where you'll probably hear from the players and coaches that starts at 1:30. But I'd urge you, if you're going to go there, there's how many seats in Bob Devaney Sports Center? 13,000
Yeah,
or
about
so?
13, 14,000.
And last year, I'm sure that it's going to be like this again this year, the fire marshal had to close the doors because so many people wanted in. And I actually had people holding up $20 bills at the window begging me to open up the door. I could have made about $150 just like that, just by opening up the door.
Well, Gary, we're glad you're an honest guy. But if you need to pay off those Christmas bills, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, just look for me, folks, and bring those $20 bills.
Okay. And we're going to go back now to Dave in Tempe, Arizona. And Dave, I know you interviewed a guy who has to be like a proud papa tonight, Frank Solich. He's kind of the architect of this ground game, one of the architects of the ground game.
Boy, Frank, you know, last year Frank was so excited, he grabbed me, and you know, he's a real strong guy. And he grabbed me and kind of hugged me almost as much as Christian Peter did. But this year he was a lot more calm. We talked to him just after the game, and we got it on tape.
Frank. It seems like old times.
Yeah, well, this can become a habit. It was certainly well earned. I thought our kids played tremendous.